This one will probably get me in trouble, but at this point, I have nothing to lose. The first and most important part of Freemasonry is the simulation of your death. What do I mean by that? They essentially simulate you dying. Why would they do this? Because your brain, your human consciousness, cannot tell the difference between what is reality and what is not. So when they simulate your death, your brain cannot tell the difference if it happened or if it didn't. So it assumes that it did. Thus, you have died and been reborn. After that, you are subjected to thought experiments that lead your brain to think in a very specific way by using very specific information to unlock parts of your mind that you would never believe possible. In each progression in level, you are subjected to these experiments in which you are subjected to scenarios where there are other people involved that make you think certain things are happening. And when that is happening, you are fed certain bits of information that lead you to believe in a very specific manner. Each time this happens, it changes your brain in a physiological way that can actually be measured scientifically, but it doesn't have to. Haven't you ever wondered why most of these people, the very high-level people, have a very strange strength or ambience to their personality? They seem calm, calculated, and well put together. That is simply because they have been subjected to things that you could never even imagine, or at least your brain can't. You can sometimes find these exact traits in people who have experienced very extreme trauma. A lot of times it breaks people or fractures their minds. It especially isn't seen in people that experience schizophrenia, and the theory behind it is that their brain chooses to do that in order to save certain parts of itself from the reality in which it withstood. This is also why recently you have seen a lot of people with mental breaks or psychopathy, because in these rituals they used to take time, but now these groups of people that facilitate these rituals no longer have the time, and the older people are gone and no longer have the knowledge. So when you are given something that you do not understand, before your brain can fully understand it, it fractures, and sometimes either causes psychopathy or craziness. In other words, you can't rush the process.